All right, hey everybody, Ben here with We Go Fishing, and we just went out crabbing with my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law and my wife, and Cohen was there, and we just went out crabbing. We got a whole bunch of crabs here, and I've shown you how to do this before. Chicken neck and string is really all that it takes to go out there and do that. But what I've never showed you is how we actually prepare them to make crab cakes or just to eat and things like that. Of course, if you know, I grew up in Maryland, so we do things a little bit different. We don't boil them, we steam them. And one of the things that we use is apple cider vinegar. You can use beer, you can use straight water, that's fine, but I use half and half apple cider vinegar and then half water. And then we've got our big pot here for steaming. I'm gonna put some apple cider vinegar in there. And then I'm gonna fill up the rest with water, and then I'll show you what we do right after that. As you can see, they are very much alive. You do steam them live. You don't let them go. You don't let them die. Karen found out earlier today how their pinchers work. Unfortunately, she got pinched on her finger pretty bad by one of them.
My fingernail got hurt. Oh, this one's angry.
All right, so we're starting to put the crabs in the pot. We've got the steamer pot there. Of course, put the apple vinegar cider in the bottom with water. This is the spice I use, Old Bay. You can use other spices that are out there. This is the one that I like. Being from Maryland, it's just a requirement by birth that you have to use this. So in the bottom, you see we kind of have the first layer, and they're still very angry. And we're gonna start sprinkling with Old Bay, and we're gonna cover them completely. And then we're gonna put another layer on top of that, and that's how we're going to do that. So let me go ahead and start dumping this on. And you're going to use a lot of it. You're going to make sure that they're pretty much coated with the Old Bay. Alright, so we got the first layer in there, and now we're putting the second layer in. And you can see that they are still there. We're going to do the same thing on the second layer. We're just going to coat them with the Old Bay. And of course, make sure that you check your local crabbing regulations. It does vary. Here in Texas, crabs have to be 5 inches long. So make sure that you are doing that, because the game wardens would love to bust you for not following the instructions. Okay, so of course you can do this on your inside stove, of course, because you just need open flame or some sort of heating element in order to steam. I'm doing it outside on the side burner of my grill. So if you don't want the smell in your house, just use the side burner in your grill. And you're gonna do this for about 20 minutes or so. You're gonna wait until the crabs turn red. That's really what you're looking for. The rule is about 20 to 25 minutes. And so we're gonna go ahead and put them on there. We'll let the steam go, and then we'll be just checking them periodically until they get that nice red color. All right, everybody, so the crabs should be ready. They've been going for about 20, 25 minutes or so. So I'm gonna check them, make sure that they're got a nice red color. So let's go ahead and open this up. I see the steam coming out. So there it goes. And let's see if we can find one here. Oh yeah. See how they look? That looks good. All right, so I'm gonna turn off the grill and let them cool down a little bit, and then I will also show you in a time lapse how you pick a crab. If you haven't done that before, maybe you don't know how to do that, I'll show you in a time lapse here at the end how I pick crabs and what you do with that. right, so we've got the crabs picked now, and now we're gonna make them into crab cakes because it's one of our favorite ways to do it. This isn't a very hard thing to do, it's very simple. 2 eggs, I beat them, I put about a 1/4 cup of milk in them. I've got a 1/2 pound of the crab meat. That's not all the crab meat, there's about a 1/2 pound of it. I'm gonna add that to the eggs and milk, and then I'm gonna take sourdough pretzels that we have blended, and we're gonna add that to that, and we're gonna make patties out of them, and I'll show you how that's done. But it's very, very simple, very easy to do, and very tasty as well. So let's do that. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, a little bit of how to steam them, what to do with them. As we've said before, it's very easy to do, very easy to get out there and get this meal for yourself rather than paying all that money at restaurants to do it. You can do it at home with your family, and it's a fun thing for the kids to do as well. Thank you for watching. May you always catch your limit.